If you think texting her more will make her miss you, you're doing it all wrong. There's a reason why silence is more powerful than words, and today you're going to learn exactly why. Breakups suck, period. You go from talking every day to silence, from plans for the future, nothing. And if you're here, it's probably because you want her to miss you. Not just wonder where you went. You want her to feel that pull, that regret, that sense of maybe I messed up. But here's the truth most guys don't get. It's not about chasing her. It's not about begging, proving your worth, or constantly trying to remind her that you exist. It's about understanding how attraction, memory, and emotion actually work inside the female brain. And once you learn how to trigger those feelings the right way, she starts to feel your absence more than your presence ever did. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to make her miss you, step by step, using 3 psychological triggers that actually work. Let's get into it. Here's where most guys go wrong. They panic. They blow up her phone, text long paragraphs, ask for another chance, try to be just friends, thinking it'll get her back. But in reality, all of that just pushes her further away. You see, when you're too available, when she knows you're still there, still trying, still hoping, there's no reason for her to miss you. She has you. Emotionally, you've made yourself predictable, and predictable isn't attractive. The truth is, people don't miss what's always there. They miss what they can't have. Now let's break this down and go through the 3 real triggers that make her start to feel that void and associate it with you. Trigger number 1, the sudden shift, silence, and disruption of pattern. Here's the first and most powerful move. You break the pattern. If you were always texting her first, stop. If you were watching her stories, stop. If you were liking her photos, stop. You need to become a ghost, not in a toxic way, but in a strategic way. Why? Because her brain is used to a certain level of attention from you. Even after the breakup, part of her expected you to stay in orbit. But when you suddenly don't, that creates tension. It opens a loop, and the brain hates unfinished stories. Now she's wondering, why did he stop? Did he move on? Is he talking to someone else? That curiosity turns into mental obsession. That's when she checks your profile. That's when she brings you up to her friends. That's when she starts to wonder, did I make a mistake? Trigger number 2, the glow up, self-improvement with visibility. Now, silence alone isn't enough. You need to back it up with action, visible action. This is your glow up phase. Go to the gym, fix your posture, work on your goals, clean up your social media. No more sad quotes, no more breakup memes. Post subtle wins, a photo at the gym, out with friends, doing something new. She needs to see that you're evolving, because here's what happens. Once you've gone silent and disappeared from her emotional radar, and then she suddenly sees you living your best life, it creates a massive psychological conflict. She expected you to fall apart. Instead, you leveled up. That creates doubt in her decision. That makes her second guess everything. And the more you glow up without showing any sign that you're doing it for her, the stronger the effect. Because you're not doing it to get her back. You're doing it because you respect yourself. That's magnetic. Trigger number 3, controlled contact, reappearance with confidence. After a few weeks of silence and visible self-growth, that's when you reappear. But not in a hey, I miss you kind of way. Not in a drunk text at 2 a.m. kind of way. You do it with confidence and control. A short, simple message, no emotion, no pressure. Something like, hey, just saw something that reminded me of you. Hope you're doing well. That's it. Now, why is this so effective? Because it resets the power dynamic. You're no longer needy. You're no longer trying to prove anything. You're calm, collected, and most importantly, unpredictable again. That one small message reopens the emotional channel. And if you've played the first 2 phases right, her brain is already primed to miss you. So now that you show a bit of attention again, it hits 10x harder. She starts thinking about the good moments. She starts replaying memories. She starts wondering what it would feel like to talk again. And if you stop there, if you don't chase, that mystery deepens. Less is more. Always. Now here's the part that most guys can't handle, and it's why they fail. You have to stay in control. Even if she replies, even if she shows interest. Don't overdo it. Don't dump all your feelings the second she gives you attention. Keep it light. Keep it casual. Keep it short. Remember, The goal isn't to get her back immediately. The goal is to make her want to come back. That has to come from her. If you try to force it, you kill the effect. Think of it like a fire. You sparked it with silence. You fueled it with self-growth. Now let it burn on its own. Your job is to maintain your power, not to give it away the moment she shows a little warmth. So let's recap. If you want her to miss you, stop chasing. Break the pattern, disappear, and let the silence work for you. Then, level up. Improve yourself in ways that are visible and undeniable. And finally, reappear briefly with confidence and zero expectations. If you do this right, you create emotional contrast. She'll compare who you are now to the version she left. And if that contrast is strong enough, she'll feel something she hasn't felt in a long time. Regret, curiosity, desire. And that's how missing you turns into wanting you again. Subscribe for more real talk that helps you win after the breakup.